Hey everyone, welcome to Reality TV News Update, the place where we bring you the latest updates, fun moments, and behind-the-scenes stories you won't want to miss. For fans of Big Brother, the excitement isn't just in the competitions, alliances, and shocking evictions. It's often in the romance that sparks behind the cameras. Each season seems to deliver its share of showmances, intense, short-lived, or occasionally lasting beyond the confines of the Big Brother house. It's fascinating to see how these relationships fared after the cameras stopped rolling in BB27 and other iconic Big Brother seasons. We're looking at Rylie and Katherine's most talked-about showmance on BB27 and other memorable Big Brother couples in this story. BB27's Rylie and Katherine, from sparks to reality. In BB27, the on-screen chemistry between Rylie and Katherine quickly made them fan favorites. Shared grins during competitions, playful teasing during challenges, and supportive gestures during tense nomination weeks were the beginnings of their subtle flirtations. Fans quickly dubbed them the house's most promising couple, and social media lit up with speculation about whether their bond could survive outside the house. In interviews following the conclusion of the show, Rylie and Katherine were candid about their relationship, stating that despite the fact that the setting of the house heightened their emotions, they genuinely enjoyed each other's company. However, reality set in quickly. The couple faced the common showmance challenge. Life outside the house doesn't have constant cameras, weekly competitions, or a captive audience rooting for you. According to recent updates, Rylie and Katherine decided to take things slow. They maintained a friendship first, prioritizing emotional clarity over rushing into a full-fledged relationship. Fans have praised their maturity, noting that many Big Brother showmances crumble due to the pressure of fan expectations and media attention. For now, both remain close and supportive of each other, proving that not all showmances need to end in heartbreak. They can transition into meaningful connections at their own pace. Other BB27 couples, an emotional roller coaster. The audience was not only drawn to the BB27 pairing of Rylie and Katherine. Some showmances faded quickly, but others left an indelible mark. One notable example was the brief yet intense connection between two strategic players who bonded over shared game tactics. Though their romantic sparks didn't survive post-show, they have remained good friends and occasionally share memories from the house on social media, reminding fans that friendships can emerge from showmances even if romance doesn't. Another memorable BB27 couple faced a more public struggle. Their relationship, heavily discussed on fan forums and tabloids, was ultimately unsustainable due to conflicting career paths and media scrutiny. In spite of the breakup, both parties have expressed gratitude for the experience, focusing on the personal development they gained by navigating romance in such an extreme and public setting. Lessons learned from previous seasons. The showmances of BB27 are a long-standing feature of the Big Brother series. Showmances have frequently captivated viewers, from the first seasons to more recent incarnations. Take, for instance, the legendary couple from BB15. The house and the viewers were captivated by their whirlwind romance, but life after the show proved challenging. They parted ways amicably after struggling with public scrutiny and conflicting schedules. Yet, their story remains one of the most memorable in Big Brother history, demonstrating how intense house romances can leave lasting impressions, even if they don't last. Similarly, BB22 introduced a showmance that thrived on strategic gameplay. While initially appearing romantic, the connection was largely driven by mutual game objectives. Post-show, fans learned that the relationship was more about alliance building than genuine romance. It serves as a reminder that in Big Brother, emotional connections can sometimes be intertwined with strategy, making the line between love and gameplay blurry. The differential obstacles of a Big Brother romance. Showmanship faces unique challenges that are rarely encountered in traditional relationships. The house's artificial environment is the most important aspect. Contestants are isolated from the outside world, constantly surveilled and thrown into high-pressure situations that intensify emotions. It's not a setting that fosters long-term relationships. Rather, it was created for entertainment. Another challenge is public expectation. Fans often invest heavily in certain pairings, creating immense pressure for contestants to maintain relationships post-show. Minor disagreements or misunderstandings can be amplified through interviews, social media, and fan commentary, making the natural transition to dating even more challenging. Additionally, the contestants' lives outside the house can make things more difficult. Personal commitments, geographical distance, and career obligations all play a role in whether or not a showmance can survive beyond television. For many, the connection may be real, but practical circumstances prevent it from continuing. Stories of success and good news. Despite these challenges, some showmances have survived the transition from house romance to real-world love. A few couples have survived the post-show pressures successfully over the years, frequently by establishing boundaries and prioritizing communication. These success stories highlight that while rare, showmances can lead to lasting relationships if both parties are committed and realistic about the hurdles ahead. Even when romance fades, there are silver linings. Many former contestants report gaining valuable friendships, networking opportunities, and personal insights from their house relationships. This is demonstrated by Rylie and Katherine from BB27, who continue to support each other and have a meaningful connection even if they are not in a traditional romantic relationship. Reactions from fans and buzz on social media. The internet significantly influences the Big Brother showmance narrative. Every glance or gesture between housemates is scrutinized by fans, who speculate, make memes, and often influence how relationships are perceived externally. On social media, fans have praised Rylie and Katherine for their cautious and thoughtful approach to life after the house. Many applaud them for resisting the typical fast-track romance narrative and for prioritizing emotional health over external pressure. Other BB27 showmances have experienced mixed reactions online. Some fans were sad when certain pairings ended, while others were happy when friendships formed out of love. The engagement demonstrates how much viewers care about the relationships on Big Brother, demonstrating that reality shows are more than just television. They are also a part of a larger cultural conversation. Reflections on household love. Ultimately, Big Brother showmances are a fascinating social experiment. Outside of a controlled setting, they test the limits of emotional connections, human behavior under scrutiny, and the viability of romance. Although many relationships may not last, they all teach lessons about how to communicate, build trust, and deal with emotions when they are high. Rylie and Katherine in BB27 demonstrate that meaningful relationships can be formed even if a showmance does not develop into a traditional romantic relationship. Their story, along with other memorable showmances, demonstrate that love in the Big Brother house is sometimes beautiful in unexpected ways, unpredictable, and complicated. After the show, fans can better understand the human side of reality television by following the contestants' journeys. Romance, friendship, heartbreak, and growth, all of it exists beyond the cameras, making the stories of showmances just as compelling after the finale as they were during the season. Conclusion: the Big Brother house may be temporary, but the connections formed within it leave lasting impressions. The post-show journey is full of surprises, challenges, and lessons, from Rylie and Katherine in BB27 to other fan-favorite showmances. Some couples may drift apart, others will find lifelong love, and many will remain friends, proving that even in the world of reality television, genuine human connections endure. As fans continue to follow contestants through interviews and social media, the fascination with Big Brother shows continues. These relationships remind us that while the house creates extraordinary circumstances, the emotions experienced by contestants are very real, And sometimes, love really can survive from reality TV to
For fans
reality
of Big
itself.
Brother, the drama isn't just in the competitions, alliances, and shocking evictions. It's often in the romances that spark behind the cameras. Showmances, or the romantic relationships that blossom under the close scrutiny of the Big Brother house, keep viewers riveted throughout each season. BB27 was no exception, and few pairings captured the audience's attention like Rylie and Katherine. However, as is always the case, the major concern remains: what takes place when the cameras stop rolling? BB27's Rylie and Katherine, sparks in the house. Due to their undeniable chemistry, Rylie and Katherine and BB27 quickly became favorites among fans. Their flirtations were subtle at first: a shared smile during competitions, inside jokes during house meetings, and supportive gestures during tense nomination weeks. The couple was hailed as one of the most promising couples of the season by fans who couldn't get enough of them. Social media buzzed with speculation about whether their bond could survive the real world. After the season ended, the pair were candid in interviews. They admitted that the unique environment of the house, constant surveillance, high-stakes competitions, and a confined living space naturally intensified emotions. Outside the house, however, things were different. Distance, work commitments, and the pressure of public attention posed challenges that the house environment had masked. Rather than rushing into a public relationship, Rylie and Katherine decided to prioritize friendship first. They demonstrated that not every showmance must result in heartbreak by maintaining close communication and being open about their feelings. Despite the fact that Rylie and Katherine's relationship is not a typical one, fans have praised their approach, noting that many Big Brother romances fail due to the weight of expectation and hype. However, their connection remains strong. Other BB27 showmances, a mixed bag. Rylie and Katherine weren't the only BB27 pair to spark romance. Another memorable connection involved two strategic players whose bond was a mix of flirtation and alliance building. Even though they had a strong connection in the house, it didn't last when they left. Yet, both have emphasized that the experience fostered a valuable friendship that continues to this day. There was also a more publicized BB27 romance that faced serious challenges. Media attention, conflicting schedules, and personal differences eventually led to a breakup. However, both parties have expressed their gratitude for the experience, highlighting the personal development that comes from navigating romance in such a stressful setting. Lessons from the past showmanships on Big Brother are nothing new, and BB27 is just one in a long line of house romances. From early seasons to the present, these relationships have often been a mix of drama, strategy, and genuine emotion. Take, for instance, BB15, a whirlwind romance that captivated viewers but ultimately failed to adapt to life in the real world. Similarly, BB22 introduced a couple whose connection seemed romantic but was heavily tied to gameplay and alliance building. These cases illustrate an important reality. The line between strategy and genuine emotion in the house is often blurred. Why showmances struggle? Showmanship faces unique challenges that are rarely encountered in traditional relationships. First, the environment of the Big Brother house is extreme. Contestants are isolated, constantly watched, and thrown into situations designed to amplify conflict and emotion. What may feel like instant chemistry in the house can be very different in the outside world. Then there's public scrutiny. Fans invest heavily in certain pairings, and social media can amplify every small gesture or disagreement. Former housemates often report feeling pressure to live up to the expectations of viewers, which can create tension in real-world relationships. Lastly, practical realities often intervene. Distance, career paths, and lifestyle differences can make continuing a showmance challenging. Many relationships, no matter how strong inside the house, falter when confronted with these real-world pressures. Stories of success and good news. That said, not all showmances fade away. Some couples manage to survive the post-show pressures through communication, trust, and shared priorities. While rare, these success stories prove that Big Brother romances can evolve into meaningful real-world relationships. Even when romance doesn't last, showmances often leave lasting impacts. Friendships, personal development, and enduring memories emerge from these experiences, according to numerous former contestants. BB27’s Rylie and Katherine exemplify this, showing that emotional bonds can endure even without a traditional romantic outcome. The role of fans and social media. Fans play a huge role in shaping the narrative of Big Brother romances. Online speculation, fan commentary, and social media discussion influence how relationships are perceived externally. Rylie and Katherine's measured approach to post-house life has been widely praised by fans, who appreciate their decision to prioritize clarity and emotional health over public spectacle. Other BB27 showmances received mixed reactions online. While some fans mourned the end of certain pairings, many celebrated friendships that emerged from romantic sparks. This dynamic highlights the continued fascination audiences have with Big Brother relationships, both during and after the season. Reflections on household love. Big Brother showmances are a fascinating social experiment. They test emotional boundaries, human behavior under scrutiny, and the durability of romantic connections. While many relationships may not last beyond the house, the experiences often teach contestants valuable lessons about communication, trust, and emotional resilience. BB27's Rylie and Katherine demonstrate that the end of a romantic spark doesn't have to mean the end of a meaningful connection. Their ongoing friendship shows that love in the Big Brother house can evolve in unexpected and healthy ways, even if it doesn't fit the traditional definition of a couple. Conclusion. The Big Brother house may be temporary, but the connections formed inside it leave lasting impressions. From BB27's Rylie and Katherine to other memorable showmances, the post-show journey is full of surprises, challenges, and personal growth. Some relationships fade, others survive, and many transform into lasting friendships, showing that genuine connections endure beyond the cameras. Keeping up with former housemates through interviews and social media gives fans a glimpse into how showmanship changes after the spotlight fades. The reality of life outside reminds us that meaningful connections require effort, honesty, and patience, whereas romance is amplified inside the house. In the end, Big Brother showmances are about more than fleeting drama. They're about human relationships in one of the most unique environments on television.